So without further ado, I'm very pleased to be able to present our first team. The team name is Accessible Finance Brazil. They represent Brazil, and they are all members of the Chevening Scholarship community. The presenter is Guilherme Castro, and the question answer is Manuella Rangel Cantalice. So without any further ado, over to you.
Hi, Catherine. Can you hear me well? Just check. Perfect. Welcome, everyone. We are the Amazon Green Credit Hub, a multi-stakeholder platform to facilitate microcredit origination through an environmental justice lens. First slide, please. Brazil is one of the 10 largest emitters of CO2 in the world, and 72% of these emissions come from deforesting. So the no-return point of the Amazon destruction should be a global priority. Like climate change, the impact of forest destruction is extremely unequal, especially for smallholders, indigenous people, and communities dependent on the forest to survive. However, due to the lack of economic and political incentives, there is still a strong pressure to deforest. An effective tool to help smallholders and sustainable cooperatives fighting this problem would be providing financial solutions to promote bioeconomy value chains. However, the access to funding is also unequal to these groups. There are several challenges, including document regularization, unbanked condition, too high ticket offered by local institutions, and the lack of capacity to prove recurrent revenue. The consequence is that even when green finance is available to invest in mitigation and sustainable projects, due to the lack of local knowledge, the money doesn't reach who is in most need of it. The number of decentralized organizations working in the Amazon makes it harder for financial institutions to decide which will truly use the resource for protection. Moreover, applying traditional market tools to evaluate cooperatives' capacity of repayment are still not enough, as it should consider other factors, such as their contribution to keep the forest standing. But the Amazon Green Credit Hub was proposed to solve this challenge and allow the cooperatives to access microcredit while de-risking financial institutions' green investment. Next slide, please. The Amazon Green Credit Hub is a multi-stakeholder platform that will facilitate microcredit origination through our own certification methodology, Sustainable Tag. As you can see on the left, the hub will connect existing and new credit lines with sustainable cooperatives in the Amazon, becoming a trusted standard for funders and banks to find the most vulnerable yet meaningful beneficiaries. We will partner with local organizations or green agents already established in the Amazon that work directly with our target cooperatives, leveraging their capacity of raising funds. These agents will help us to certify the cooperatives based on the potential to avoid emissions, generate carbon credits, and other social co-benefits. The methodology will also take into consideration credit repayment risk, but suggesting a tailored pay-as-you-produce strategy aligned with gender and social context, needs, and seasonality impact on each cooperative. As you can see on the right, we will also establish standardized KPIs to measure socioeconomic and climate impact with the participation of local focus groups. Finally, we will also provide technical assistance to promote the creation of new cooperatives to scale the hub's reach. Next slide, please. Increased economic return of regenerative production and nature-based products makes the forest standing more valuable than destroyed. Additionally, helping these cooperatives access the market will unlock more funds for them to invest in new technologies, expand or aggregate more value to the products and services, and consequently improve sustainable livelihoods while preserving the forest. Moving these groups from passive grant support to financial market inclusion empowers these cooperatives to decide their investment strategy based on the real needs of scalability opportunities. This will also give them more autonomy and ownership of their projects. Finally, the hub supports resilience development by promoting cooperativism, strengthening smallholders' relationship with their local community and the environment. The hub also aims to deliver just and inclusive climate action, including gender and social particularities on a borrow-up solution. Next slide, please. So we structured our pilot implementation in 3 stages. In our local engagement, we will create a gender-balanced, multi-level board with community leaders, green agents, and financial institutions representatives. The board will develop a working plan with direct engagement from supply and development stakeholders and establish the first focus group with pilot cooperatives. On the second stage, we will focus on the methodology development with the selection of the primary funder to support the hub and develop its sustainable tag certification through a digital platform to connect cooperatives and funders. Finally, we will focus on microcredit origination certifying the first round of beneficiaries in partnership with the green agents, and facilitating an open round of investments for certified cooperatives. The fees paid by financial institutions to access our certified cooperatives MAC will fund the hub's operation. A performance fee for successful projects invested through our platform will also ensure our expansion plans. The chosen cooperatives will receive our service free of cost, and we also expect to remunerate the green agents based on the quality of information provided. With the TA, we aim to help more communities to develop social capital and establish new cooperatives. Our method can be replicated in other regions of Brazil, where economic pressure for environmental destruction is also a problem. We are the Amazon Green Credit Hub. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Guilherme. Your timekeeping was better than mine. You actually finished there on 5 minutes and I had 4. So thanks very much for being not only so good at presenting, but also very, very diligent with your timing. You've set the bar very high. That was fascinating. Over to the judging panel. Would one of 3 of you like to pose a question to Guilherme?
Yes, if possible. I would like to find out, first of all, thank you very much for the presentation. I think you did a very good job in the very short time that you had. I would like to determine what are the key performance indicators that will be used to determine creditworthiness or increase creditworthiness after entering the actual program.
Hi, David. Thank you for your question. And I think that this is one of the points on our proposal that is innovative. We want to check the capacity of the cooperatives to pay based on the seasonality. So one of the points that we identify when discussing with local people is that, for example, women in the forest would struggle to pay sometimes during school holiday season because they have to keep with the children and they cannot produce as much as they do when you have school periods working. What we want to try with the credit worthiness is guarantee that the payment structure understands the seasonality of the production and also the diversification of portfolio that happens exists inside the forest. The cooperative will also establish a routine of payment where you have a base payment plus an additional variable one to understand and how you can contribute and reduce the risk for banks when they are lending the money to these cooperatives.